Every dream starts small, sometimes behind a restaurant counter. This is the story of Ian, a 19-year-old waiter who once served food to others, but one day ended up building one of the biggest youth-led businesses in his city. A journey from spilled coffee and late-night shifts to boardrooms, investors, and headlines that read, "The youngest millionaire in town." But how did he do it? What did he sacrifice? And what secret turned a simple waiter into a success story the world couldn't ignore? Let's begin, from zero. Ian worked at a small cafe tucked between the busy streets of Karachi. He earned just enough to pay rent for a single-room flat and help his parents a little. Every morning at 6 a.m., he'd clean tables, take orders, and smile for tips. But behind that smile was a fire. He used to whisper to himself, "One day, I'll own something bigger than this place." He didn't have a college degree, no business connections, and not even a personal laptop. What he had was curiosity and hunger. While others relaxed after work, Ian would sit in the corner of the cafe, scrolling through YouTube business videos on his old phone, learning about startups, branding, and e-commerce. He didn't know it then, but those sleepless nights were his first steps toward a revolution. One rainy evening, while serving a customer, Ian overheard two businessmen talking about how local stores were struggling to sell online. That night, he wrote down an idea in his worn-out notebook: build an online delivery platform for local sellers. The next morning, he couldn't stop thinking about it. He didn't know how to code, how to start, or even how to register a business. But he knew he had to try. He started saving every rupee, skipping lunch, walking instead of taking buses, until he collected enough to buy a second-hand laptop. That was his first investment in himself. For months, Ian pitched his idea to local investors. All of them said no. Some laughed. A waiter running an online business? Focus on your job, one said. But Ian didn't stop. He learned web design through free courses, spent nights coding and testing, often falling asleep on the cafe floor. His first version of the website crashed within a week. Orders failed, customers complained, and his savings were gone. He felt defeated, but he remembered one lesson from his life as a waiter: even if you drop the tray, you still have to serve again. And that's exactly what he did. One night, while delivering food to a late-working customer, he recognized the man, a small business owner he had once served at the cafe. Ian shared his idea again. This time, the man listened. He offered to test Ian's service with his shop for a week. The results? Within 7 days, the shop's sales doubled. Word spread fast. Soon, 5 more shops joined, then 50. Ian quit his job and fully dedicated himself to his startup. He named it CityCart, a platform connecting local stores to online buyers. By the end of the first year, CityCart had over 10,000 users. Investors who once rejected him now lined up for meetings. At just 22, Ian officially became the youngest self-made millionaire in his city. But success didn't change him. He kept his cafe uniform as a reminder of where it all began. He used part of his profit to fund education programs for waiters and workers, to help them learn digital skills and build their own futures. "If I could do it," he said in an interview, "so can the next kid serving tea right now." Ian's story isn't just about money, it's about mindset. He proved that your background doesn't define your future, your belief does. From serving tables to serving thousands of customers through his own company, his journey teaches one powerful truth: success isn't built overnight, it's built after every night you refuse to quit. Today, when people ask him the secret behind his success, he smiles and says, "Don't wait for the right time. Just start, even if it's after your shift."